I see you. Give me 1 second, eat well.
Yo,
Family, it's good with you, man.
My good brother.
I'm chilling, my good brother. How you?
You know, staying Rona free.
Oh, that's 100% fact, man. Hey, I'm glad you pulled up tonight. It's gonna be a good one tonight.
What we talk about tonight?
Nigga. I'm glad you don't even know what I'm talking about right now. It's about it. Although I'm trying to, y'all text a couple other people trying to get a couple.
Can I get the living room for like an hour?
Cool.
So tell them I need the living room for an hour. Y'all gotta come in here for a minute.
Are you the? Hey, who you with the youngins?
Yeah, I'm kicking them out the living room. Yeah, I'm kicking them out the living room because my lady sleeps, so I don't want to be mad loud in the living room. In the kitchen with in the room while she sleeps. Thank you. Call y'all an hour.
All right. It should be one other person we're about to pull up in a second. They're telling me to send them the link right now.
Gotta get my reefer rolled up. I can't be without none.
Yo, what I want to talk about tonight. Not only what I want to talk about, the reason I brought it to y'all, nigga, it's gonna be something. Because even a person who's involved in a story, you know this other person who's involved in the story. So it's not only going to be commentation on the topic, but I'm also going to give a little. Now it's going to be a little bit bigger than a little. I'm going to also give something on the backdrop or the backstory of what even made me make this the topic of tonight. And when you hear it, when I'm telling you, you're going to be like, oh. And it's one of them topics where, we both men. We don't want to be biased, because we're gonna see it from men's point of view.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get another person or two who should be pulling up shortly. Hey, look, it's funny though, because even if you read the topic of it, like before you came in and you read like the topic of the motherfucking live, you'll be like, oh. And it's gonna be something you want to talk about, like, yeah.
Oh, we talking about, I don't know. I mean, I'm out and get myself riled up.
Hey, look, it's funny. I know what you're about to say. I'm gonna say yeah and no, because it's all in that direction.
Yo, and I'm so mad at this weather today because I really believed it was gonna rain all day. So you know what, I ain't get my daughter today because I'm like, nah, I don't want to have to get her in the rain. You know what I'm saying? If they bring her back home in the rain.
Yeah, all craziness.
Yeah, so I'm like, I ain't even gonna take. I called the grandmother like, yo, listen, I know it's gonna be bad today, so I'm not even gonna get her. She like, all right, wasn't even that bad today, man.
Right. Hey, listen, man. When I start this topic and we really get into it, it's gonna be one where you're gonna be able to get off your chest. No, one of those. I purposely, it's Saturday night. Not only what we're gonna be talking about is gonna be fire, but I want you to also hear after our conversation what made me talk about it, and you're gonna be like, wow. Yeah, so it's definitely gonna be one of those. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give it a couple more minutes for some people pull on back in, but it's definitely gonna be some you know, we're gonna give the commentary, we're gonna talk about the topic, but then I'm gonna speak personally. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Personal note. And also, if you want that opportunity to you know, speak about things a little bit more personal when it comes to that topic, then that'd be an opportunity as well.
You know me, man. Us, the brothers need it. The brothers need to know that niggas going through the same shit they going through, and what's going and what you got to do to beat
Right.
this.
And no, and it's funny, right? Because I can guarantee you, the topic, not only I'm talking about, but the key things I'm gonna be talking about tonight. We're going to hit some sections tonight. No homo. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it tonight on some real shit. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not for nothing. This noose about to get tight on our neck, but what I'm about to talk about, man, I don't even know if you know about this yet. And if you do know about this, we're going to talk in depth. But the fact, I promise you, when I mention it in a couple more minutes, about 2 more minutes, when I mention it, you're going to be like, you're going to want to talk about it.
I'm with you.
You know, I'll be on my beats in the background, getting my right on, just on my chill shit. You know what I mean?
MC scratch and sniff over there. Heard you.
MC stupid.
MC, I need a record deal.
MC, I'll be getting the shit smacked out me.
MC, you better not.
MC, I choked the shit out you. And again, too, on this topic, I'm gonna let everybody know. That's why I let you came in. Like, instead of me having to send it to you directly, I just posted the link for anybody that might get into this conversation or want to get into this conversation. It's a link up there. Y'all can hit it. If y'all want to join into this conversation, it's going to be one of them conversations where men and women can talk about. It's one of them conversations that affect men and women. So I'm going to just start it. Whoever come in later on into the live, I guess they'll catch it when they catch it. But so my brother, you being a father, not only a father, a personal friend of mine, not only a personal friend of mine, me knowing you have a past as myself. So my first question to you is, since I got that out the way, again, I'm asking you this, and I'm starting off with this, because I know you personally. So I'm going to start this whole thing off with this, and this is one of the main things that this live is about. Did you know about the stimulus package thing that's going on with everybody?
Yeah, I heard. I don't know. I'm not too much in depth, but I heard about it though.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you a little couple tidbits on what's going on with that thing. Now they've came up with an agreement of sending, people their money, especially if you've been working, whatever. I don't know the exact details, ins and outs on that, but I do know who's 100% exempt from being helped by the country. Guess who? Just take a fucking wild guess. Out of all the people who, well, just take a random guess who's exempt from getting,
Me.
Yeah, you're probably in that package. Even if you're not in that package, you are a part of the epidemic that's a part of that package. Again,
I
That
know a little bit of it. They were saying that if you didn't file taxes last year, you can't claim it.
is
And
deep.
like they won't send it to you.
It's a little bit deeper than that, my brother. How about this? All these people owe taxes. All these people, a whole lot of other shit. Guess what? If you owe child support on whatever, you can't get it.
Oh, definitely ain't getting that then.
Yo, it's so funny. Now,
Ain't getting that.
now it's and I just think it's funny and it's ironic. You would think that is the people who they would be helping out since these niggas is in arrears.
No, they would never help us. You know why? Because in their eyes, we don't care about our kids and we on child support. But the thing is, they don't know that, like me and per se, I pay child support. They take half my check, and I still take care of my kids, and I take care of 2 kids that I live with too. So shit. At the end of the day, like if I had to really break it down to both my baby mothers. Like at the end of the day, y'all got me on child support. So listen, this is what's gonna happen. Whatever they giving y'all is what y'all get. Don't ask me for nothing else because at the end of the day, I have a household that I have to take care of. So if I can't take care of my household, y'all not gonna put me in your house, my girl and our 2 kids in your house. Y'all not gonna have me laid up in your crib while I'm taking care of my son and everybody else. So at the end of the day, if you want me to do more, you gotta take no child support. That's all. Then and one took me off child support, and now I'm working on the next one. The next one, she realized that, and I told her the same thing. I can't do nothing if I ain't got nothing. If everything is going to my bills in my house because child support's
And
taking half.
it's not even like you're a nigga who just, it's not even like you're just a dude just sitting around complaining. You are actually a brother out there putting in that work, that, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to make it happen.
Yo, man,
Yeah,
listen,
I want you to finish what you're saying though.
anybody that know me knows I'm a corner boy to the heart.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I know anybody that know me that see this know I'm a corner boy. But at the end of the day, it's just sometimes you got to grow up. And it took me a long time to grow up. You know what I'm saying? It took me a long time. And now it's sad to say I'm playing catch up.
That's a fact.
Because like a meme that I always
Can I
go
ask you a
by.
question?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you a question. So say you strolling down Facebook, right? Say you're scrolling down Facebook now. Say on your Facebook, you see that they got a post or a video, whatever it is, about that stimulus package thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
How people who's on child support or who owe child support, whatever the case is, on how they are not getting nothing, right? Now, how about a female post that post, right?
Yeah.
But see 100% no bad in that post. I'm talking about this person is literally like, yeah, that's what you dead ass fathers get. Ha ha ha.
Trust me, I could bet my freedom.
Wait. My question to you is, how would you perceive that? How would you feel? How would that make you feel being a man who's been snatched up or have something to do with that system, and you are actually a man who do take care, who do give a fuck about your kids, yet that system was still able to put a chokehold around your neck, although you are a man who love and take care of your kids. So if you've seen a post like that of a melanated sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of a melanated woman. Now, again, and I say this, and I'm also even making this video tonight because, again, just like you, everybody in the hood knows me. They know EB. When you seen him, you seen that man with his kids. He made sure they was good. Everybody knew that. But yet, that same entity, that whole, you know what I'm saying, child support thing, they involve in, or they're able to get involved in our life in so many different ways. But yet, the average person in society will automatically look at that whole thing and look at you as like you one of the scums of the earth, or and that could not be the case of you. And I'm gonna keep it even more honest. Now, again, people's stories are different. People's eyes, what they see, what they live through, and what they understand is different. I'm gonna keep it my personal, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've seen women who 100% needed that child support, and what they did, I'm not mad at them. They had a dude or procreated with an individual who 100% won't do nothing, didn't want to do nothing, no nothing. It'd probably be a type of dude who was talking from the beginning of the relationship. Oh, I want us to have a family, have a baby. No, rah, 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 rah. Now he kind of like baby stepped that person into all of these grandioso plans with him. Then this dude not only backed out, but he's also backing out on his responsibility. So again, I do acknowledge those men who probably deserve to get somebody or something choking the shit out of them. Motherfucker, you dead wrong. I understand that. But again, in my personal views and what I've been through in my streets of New York City, Boston, or wherever else, I personally see the majority of the men who are going through a child support scenario. It's not even necessarily about the child. It's about a person who's either bitter, upset, angry, or want to control you, and you're moving in other ways that they don't want you to move, and then they have an entity to back them up when things ain't going their way. Now, hold on now, because I'm about to shut up and I'm about to throw you the mic. I just want to throw this out there. I happen to personally see more men who's going through this, who are men who actually do give a fuck about their kids. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Dudes who don't look at being around their kids as babysitting. They see that ass nigga, I'm putting in my work like I'm supposed to as a grown man. So for all of these men who do pay for babysitting, I'm sorry, for all of these men who do pay child support, and for all of these men who jump through 1,000 hoops and 1,000 hurdles to even be around their kids, to see their kids to any capacity, most of the men I know who's on child support, I'm gonna tell you another little secret. They're not even able to see their kids, my nigga.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Now again, that's not in all cases. I know. I'm saying on some hood shit where I know where I'm from and all of that, they paying money, or they're having a fucked up life because they decide not to work because they're going to get their money taken away from them.
Yep.
Either way,
I've done that too.
These scenarios and things in life for a child that they can't even get no access to anyway. So even if I kiss your ass, or even if I be the person who's able and want to get what my child whatever they need, even if I'm the person who's able and want to spend all the time in the world around my child, it's kind of like if I don't move how you specifically say I should move, then I'm a bad baby daddy or ain't shit. See, one thing I notice about us in the melanated community, there is no really no real set bars on what a bad baby daddy is or what a bad baby mama is. All we know is a single individual person judging you because you're not moving according to how they specifically.
Because society see it as the one with the child is the good parent, the one without the child is the bad parent.
It's fucked up because I actually know a lot of men who would have actually been better off in them kids' life, even more than the mother. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. So the moral to the story is this: for any female or even any male who might see this a little bit down the line, I see you on there, Earth. I'm glad you pulled up. I'm about to bring you on in a second. For any other male or female who might see this coming up down the line, all I'm saying is this. When it comes to the child support thing. If a man had 3 baby mothers, he literally got to turn into a whole different baby daddy in each house because each baby mother expects something different from that man.
No, they expect the same thing, that you take care of their child. No.
Hold on. Let me give you the angle I'm coming at it from. This is what I mean. Nobody, this is undisputable. So say you got a baby mother named, say Karen, for example, random name, Karen. Karen don't really give a fuck about the financial part of it, not too much, but she sees you. Just listen. But she sees you as a decent dad or a great dad because you spend those moments and those quality moments and those times that you're supposed to be. Now you might got another baby mother named Kim. Kim really don't give a fuck about that time. She like to go hang out. She do her whatever. All she know is, long as your punk ass giving her a couple dollars, you all right in her book. Now that third person, she might be the one who, whatever the reason is, still might be mad at you from when you cheated on her a million years ago. That don't got nothing to do with the baby right now. But she's still holding on to the bullshit from the past. I mean, look, we could come up with different ways and or reasons. But what I'm saying is this: as you are a different man than me, a woman, is impossible for a woman to be 100% the same person in front of you as she would be in front of me. So if me and you had the same baby mother right now, when she's with you, some of that shit you might let her rock with, I might not. Some of the shit I might let her rock with, you might not. You might smack the shit out of a bitch who you playing with like that. But you see how you have to, my thing is this. I don't think no individual got no power or no right to point out what a good baby father is or even what a bad baby father is. I think personally, depending on y'all situation, y'all mindsets, that's going to be the outcome on whether y'all being good parents or bad parents. But I don't think nobody, because everybody's going to judge you from where they stand in their life or from how they see a dad should be or a mom should be, or everybody wants you to be the dad that their own dad didn't be, or the same dad that their great dad was, or again, it's always who you're dealing with. It's going to be the outcome of what they expect from you. I got a few baby mothers. We ain't too much in the same different boat. And I can't even say, not only do they not look alike, they even expectations is different. Like literally, even, some people want you to jump through hoops to, be more for your child. Like instead of me coming through and visit, man, fuck all that sucker shit. I'm taking mines with me. We gone. I see you in a little while. Right?
I can't do that.
But that's my point, man. That's my point. That's my whole point. See how you can't? Now, the fact that I've been that type of baby daddy my whole life. I'm not really the type of nigga that, because once it's over between me and you, I don't know if I want to sit around this juke joint. I'd rather let get my daughter or my son together. I'm on my way. I'm coming to get them. We gone for the weekend or for a week or whatever. I do that because that's our own personal time, me and that child, and I'm giving the baby mother a break. You know what I'm saying? Look forward to seeing this little motherfucker again, because when you be having him or her, when you got them, I look forward to seeing them again. That's how, it should be healthy. I no fault. If it's her fault or my fault, I don't want to use that as a reason that I come through, I don't want to use that as a reason that I come through and stop seeing my kid because she cheated or whatever. No, I still stop fucking with her and come and get my kid. But at any point, I'm going to hold on to what she did to me. And our relationship, it will affect how we are co-parenting this child. That is a mandatory fact. Because now I'm dealing with you as a parent with emotions still attached that has nothing to do with our parenting right now. So again, you're going to have men having to jump through hoops, or on a vice versa note, you're going to have women chasing down a man, trying to get the dude to see his child or whatever. That's where all of that type of friction come in. My moral to my story is this. Because I'm about to let her on after you say your piece. But I don't want you to go nowhere because you're coming back on. I'm not sure if I could put all three of us on at the same time or if it's going to be one at a time. But this is my thing. I think it's real fucked up for America to kick one of the class of people who's already down, who's already, he already got things choking him already. if anybody who might need some type of help in their life because every check was being garnished or half of it was being taken or whatever, yes, those people who got kids who's trying, they should be able to, just like all other Americans, get help for their bills or their whatever, just like any other American. So just because I took care of my child, he's 10, 11 years old, and every day and every night I never left his side, but just because she happened to got mad at me one time, however many years ago, I'm exempt from what my country should be giving me? You serious?
Absolutely.
But then to go on my Facebook page, and to see someone glorifying that, like, yeah, that's what you deadbeat dads get and all of that. And the thing about that is that person is an older person. Not only that older person, look, you hear me? This is when it's going to get, we're going to turn this joint a little bit because I'm about to let her on. Look, not only that older person is the one who posted that and cheering on the fact that they are doing this to these black men. But this older person who posted that and cheering it on also got kids who that same system is choking. How could you do that to your very own kids?
Let me tell you why. One time. She's still angry. Whatever happened between them, she never let it go.
But listen,
that's the only reason why.
Okay. Now, you know this person. You know this person very well. Not only know this person, you know her children. That's how when I get in this meat and potatoes of this conversation, you're gonna be like, okay, I see. All right, I see. So now bow. No, that's gonna change the atmosphere of the conversation. Give me 1 second.
Because I'm having a grown-up conversation.
Yeah, you are in the building. What's going on, man? How you, Earth? I'm chilling.
How y'all doing?
I'm chilling. You already know this Inkwell, as you can see, this is Earth. I'm sure you probably heard about the topic, or you heard us talking about some of the things on how we feel about the topic. And I'm glad you showed up tonight. Again, I appreciate your presence.
Thank you. I
happen to had a couple conversations with you. I happen to had a couple conversations with you a couple times. So you definitely ain't no airhead. You definitely a sharp individual. So again, that's another reason I'm glad that you are on the panel to talk to us on the situation tonight. Coming from a mature female perspective. So at this point, I'm gonna throw it at you, and I'm gonna just see that how what you giving on this topic.
I'm coming in late on the topic, so I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. I haven't heard what you guys heard, so can you fill me in?
All right, the briefing is this. So one of the I'm not sure about all particulars. I will. I am only speaking about one particular thing about the stimulus package, which is if you are an individual who owe child support, you are exempt from receiving anything. If you are a person who owe child support. What we are starting this live off with, there are a whole lot of deadbeat dads who literally walked away and did not handle responsibilities. And yes, there are people in places and things that are put in place for them people. But then on the other hand, let's be mature. A lot of people are also put in those places, even when they give a fuck and take care and take care of their kid, even when they do care. Just because a person might be bitter, angry, upset, or whatever at you, and they have the ability to do it. Now, this is what I'm gonna say before I throw it to you. We from the hood. I happen to know more men who got put on child support, not because that they didn't love or take care of their kids, but because of the actual situation between the two adults didn't go right. And someone, was bitter, upset, or whatever, and use one entity to hurt the other. You use something to hurt the other person. That happens all the time.
Yeah, it does.
So there is a group of men who there is a group of men who are back behind on their bills because their checks are being garnished. Half of their checks are being garnished, or whatever it is. Some of those men are actually good men who take care of their kids. Why wouldn't they need help?
Correct.
Why wouldn't they need help? But again, put in place. They are part that America made as a part of a group of people who America is choosing not to help during these days and during these times. And again, you being a female, I'm glad you're here, and I'm giving you the mic, seeing how you coming at this.
This is my first hearing of it, and it's sad that they would leave out a society of people who actually paid a tribute to their children's life. I can't say how they are thinking, because as it seems, this world don't think, and the people that's in power,
right?
I question their morals and their thoughts.
Their morals on even how they place in the power within the right. Anyway,
so I can't really say how they came about to exclude these people who are contributing to their children. That's a tough question. That is. It's a tough topic.
It's kind of like make some of us who really try hard really want to just give up, because it's kind of like feel like this country that we love so much gave up on us, right?
And it has in so many ways, but
yet they all turn their backs on us, but yet expect for us to be productive members of society and thrive just like everybody else, but yet won't even give us none of the means or resource to do so. It's kind of like you're giving me on purpose an uphill battle. How can I win?
It's always something.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to.
That's that old scripture where it says every time you take a step, a mountain's always going to be there.
You're not supposed to win. You have to show them that you want to win. That's it. Because, like in my case, my daughter's 4 years old.
But that's what you know what? I hear that. But this is the realistic reality of it. Most of us, all we do is die never quitting. Does that make us a dying champion? Or does that make us another statistic who died for the same shit that keep killing us?
All above. It makes it all above. And as a mother who has sons, I teach my young men to stand out, active, be active and proactive and advocate for yourself, because you have men that they don't want to recognize, especially Black men. And for one, I'd rather see them stand up, protest. Hey, I'm here. I take care of my kids. I do. I deserve that. And if you don't speak out, then you're not going to be heard. You see all these gay people, transgenders speaking out. I need for y'all to speak out.
Right. I 100% agree. I'm glad you just hit on that type of.
But the difference is between them and us, they was getting beat. That's what made them so lively. After all them getting beat on, because they got tired of it. And they made it a big issue. They got tired of it. Because remember, I'm not glorifying it. I'm not glorifying it. But when we grew up, it was acceptable to smack them up and call them all kind of names, but it was wrong. But it was acceptable when we was growing up.
Right.
Am I wrong?
No, there
in
is
the 80s and 90s. It was
now
acceptable.
whether it's right or wrong, that's a whole.
No, I know. I'm not saying it was right.
There is some truth to it. I say that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying no. I'm not saying what we did or what I did when I was little was right. But it was acceptable. Society seen it as okay.
Yeah, but now we have to.
Now we just need we just have to wait for now when society see fathers as people, because they don't see us as people at all. They see us as bottom feeders.
And it's funny, right? Because
my child is 4 years old, and I've been going to court for 3.5 years, and I only get one Saturday a week.
Yeah.
And every time I go to court, it's like the system finds a way to start me from the beginning, all over again. It's either I get a new judge or something else happens. And I had maybe 5 new judges in 3.5 years. So every time I get a new judge, I have to get adjournments for 5 months, 3 months, because they don't know what's going on. And what can I do? I can't fight with them. I can't yell. So, because I'm the one going to court. I'm the one beefing. You know what I'm saying?
No other voice to advocate for
Yeah,
nothing.
it's nobody. It's no outside advocates for fathers who's beating down the door to see their children. It's none. It's none whatsoever.
But
Like,
it's funny though. How about this though? Can I hold on? I'm gonna tell you. Hold on, Earth, please, because Earth. This is funny because what I'm gonna say is gonna throw it back to you. So you're gonna talk anyway. Hey, Ink. It's funny, right? Because outside of them courts and everybody else on how we could see our kid more, right? Who's the best people to ask other than the people who have our children? Miss Earth, I gotta throw that your way. What do we have to do to I'm going through a scenario too in my life, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, right? And again, the reason why I even came on this live tonight and the topic of this live tonight, because before we end this, I'm gonna tell y'all something that's so crazy. That's real crazy. That's for one. And for two, I'm going through a scenario right now, right? That it's kind of like you was a great person, a great dad, even took care of others' kids as if they were your own. So, you know, even after a breakup with a baby mother, yo, you hear me, Inkwell?
I'm listening.
Even after a breakup or whatever with a baby mother, not only you was there hard for your own child, but every time you came through to pick up yours, you even picked up her other children that wasn't yours. When you took one shopping, you took them all shopping. When they all, hey, look, you was taking them for weekends and weeks with you, and those wasn't even your kids. But you was the type of nigga, you know, you getting money at that time. You don't want to take your child from his sisters or his brothers or whatever. So what you gonna do is, you know, if they pops ain't around, everybody good. Let's go. These all mines when they with me, type shit. So how it goes from that to that type of man who was doing those type of actions, break up with this female, another man come in the picture, he got some money too, and all of a sudden this man 100% becomes irrelevant to his child. That same man who was doing the most greatest before whoever else came. So listen. It depends on, it depends on how this black woman is wired mentally, how she sees parenting and set up, where she's at, mind, body, and soul when it comes to parenting, is how she's going to deal with, respect or not respect, accept or not respect the other parent. So again, there is no such thing as bad baby daddy or bad baby mother. It's only a such thing as how you're set up. Now again, we're talking about two people who's actually interacting with each other and they're trying to work it out, but they just can't get it. Because for that case, if one bad, y'all both bad, because neither one of y'all could get it. But I am not advocating for the men who straight walk off.
I can't say that, there could be one bad parent. It's all sides.
Yep. No, hold on. You get me wrong. What I'm saying is it could be one bad parent, but I think long as both parents are still present, it's a shot.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
So you're saying if one just walk off completely, 100%, it's better.
I don't believe even if two parents are still there, it's still gonna work, because at the end of the day, you need both of them to make it work. You need both parents to make it work. Because
y'all saying this, and I swear to God,
because if one parent is trying their hardest to make it work, but one parent is still in their feelings, it'll never work until that other parent is out of their feelings.
What I just did was came at this whole thing through that side of the hat. Literally, what you're saying is what I did. But I know maybe down the road, somebody might come at me and say, you did this or you didn't do that.
It's always going to be that.
Listen, it's crazy because I've always taken care of my kids. And if it's a scenario or a situation where I'm not around that child or not taking care of that child, it's because of a specific reason, not because of my own character of a man.
Which is understandable.
So just say, just say what you want to say. It's the mother.
All right, so now, I'm sorry.
Just say what you want to say. It's the mother. Because at the end of the day, it's her. Because it's not, because like you said, the character of man that you are, it's I know you, and There's nothing you wouldn't do for your child. So at the end of the day, if you're not around your child, it's because of the mother. Just like anybody that knows me. If I'm not around my children, it's not because of me.
Oh, Ink. I'm talking about listen, and I'm glad I can say this on record. And I'm glad I can say this. Can't nobody say anything against this. I don't never speak nothing but facts. I was such a good baby daddy to individuals. Seriously, I would come get the kid, get their kids that ain't mine, and still give us some money for the pocket. Like, it's the weekend just in case you're broke, nigga. Here go a couple wrongs. Hold on, I ain't caring about the dick she blowing. I ain't caring about whoever else what. All I know is I got mines with me, nigga. We good. We going that way. We jumping in that truck and we go. But look, this is what I'm gonna say. And this is, one of the things I wanted to, I want to try to come to this panel tonight because this is something I wanted to say. And if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna need about 5, maybe 6 strong minutes. Because I'm going to shut up because I know I'm going to be in my bag after I say what I say. You feel me? I'm going to be in my bag a little bit. And when I say my bag a little bit, when you talk about some of the people that's near and dear to you, you gotta walk a certain walk. You don't want to do too much, but at the same time, you want to do enough. Feel me? So I already told Inkwell the beginning of the story. I'm gonna tell you, Earth, since you just pulled up, and for the other people who didn't hear it, who might have just be tuning in or might see this recording later, whatever. So listen, before I tell y'all the moral of this, even before I get into this, Inkwell, you've known me for many years, but I don't know if it's some specific details you know about me. And I specifically, because I told you, nigga, there ain't too many dudes who I met who ain't my blood kin that I ride to the motherfucking end with. Like they is my blood kin, nigga. And I done told you this in the streets, and I told you this behind the wall, nigga, in prison when he was holding it down, B.
Absolutely.
So I feel real comfortable, and I don't mind sharing some intimate details of my life, why I'm wired, how I'm set up. And again, what I'm about to say is going to lead me into what I'm about to say, which is the moral of this whole thing. So, y'all ready for this? Because I'm going to say it in story mode. Now, y'all hear doom, 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 doom. But y'all not grown like how y'all grown right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kids. Y'all kids. Not only y'all kids. I'm talking about little. There was a lot of abuse going on in that house. When I say abuse, I'm talking about from all type of weapons, unimaginable stuff type shit. You know what I'm saying? It got so bad one night where the person who was committing this atrocity was getting so out of hand one night. One of the neighbors had to call the police. I'm talking about it was getting crazy. There was 5 kids in that house. And it was so bad. Not only when police came, they arrested that woman. That woman did a prison bid because of what she did to them kids that night. See, that's what I'm saying. It ain't a regular ass whipping. Y'all know how we know the regular, that nigga, an ass whipping put him to sleep right now type shit. Opposing to straight hardcore motherfucking abuse. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about wearing certain clothes all, you know what I'm saying, in different weathers to hide certain shit type of abuse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, so as a kid, you remember the doom, doom, doom. You managed to block out certain things in your mind. So you don't remember if you was one of the ones who was crying at that moment, if you was next to get beat, the one who got beat already, whatever. But you remember that night. You remember that night, the person who was doing the abuse, which is your literal parent who brought you into this world. You remember her being taken out in handcuffs being dragged. I'm talking about going crazy. Going crazy. So Bow, now that your mother is in she's in prison, she's doing hard, you know what I'm saying? She's doing some, again, what she did that night in that house to them kids wasn't no regular walk through the park. So she goes to prison. Now, those 5 kids that got taken from her that night, they go through mad different foster homes. They go through mad. When I say a lot of foster homes and a lot of group homes, I'm talking about nigga from Queens to Brooklyn to upstate Yonkers, Mount Vernon to the Bronx, Harlem, everywhere. And throughout these different throughout these different foster homes, group homes, and everything, there's other abuse going on. Now, for me personally, there was never no sexual abuse in my life. But when it came to just people just being fucked up, the kids and doing some nigga, I will tell you some stories right now. Things that I've endured, or that should I say, I'm gonna leave it as the story. So anyway, make a long story short, mad different group homes, mad different everything. So he wound up in the Bronx. That family. Now anyway, I'm going too fast. So in the midst of all of these different group homes, these dirty ass fucking dingy ass group homes, all in Brooklyn and all of that, you know what I'm saying? The foster care agency used to take the kids to the prison to visit their mother. So now, mind you, that's another imprint in your memory as a kid. Not only what you went through physical and a psychological abuse, but then you also have memories of hugging your mom on the visit floor. You know what I'm saying? With the white, you know what I'm saying? Like with the people who brought you to visit your mother, the ones who's buying the snacks and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was 5 that was 5 kids that night. 2 of them had the same father. 2 of the kids had the same father. So now the other 3 kids had individual fathers. You with me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So Bow, out of the 5 kids, 2 of them got taken out of the system by their father. So left in the system is 3 kids who got their own father. Their own father is out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So now those 3 kids, there is not 5 no more. The numbers is down. Now it's 3. But by that time, they still going through mad foster homes, mad group homes. Ain't nobody come check for them. So anyway, time going by. The woman who's the original. Hold on. All right. Hold on. So the woman, she cleans her acts up. She cleaned her act up together. She get her act together a little bit. I'm thinking, it was drugs for sure. It was drugs and it was all everything else, right? So the woman come home eventually. Now at that time when she finally come home, her kids, the 3 kids that stayed in the foster home, they are with a family, who took them in now. They're no longer in a system, per se, as far as in moving from home to home and group home to group home. They found a family to take them in and treat them like their own. Right? That. So now 100%, them kids, upbringing and everything about them, it's something totally different from that old chip they from.
Mm-hmm.
How they love, how they heartbeat, how they fight. Everything about them is no longer, that entity. Now it becomes the people who treat you as if they're the ones who brought you into this world. Right?
Absolutely.
Be a man, how to carry yourself, how to love others, and everything else. Bow. I'm not going to get into the specific details, maybe on another video, but the lady came home, was doing good. Eventually, she was doing good enough to get visitation rights with her sister. Now, again, for those of y'all, there's a couple who just pulled in, and we're talking about deadbeat fathers and supposed to be deadbeat fathers and how America is literally turning their back on deadbeat fathers during this time when they might need them the most. So anyway, back to this motherfucking story. She come home, she do her time. She get visitation rights back with her kids. You know, she's getting to see them small, then big again. What I mean by small, big again is this. It went from about 2 hours supervised to you doing good. Now you can have them for the whole week and unsupervised. Like shit, you graduated. You're doing good, lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so you know what creeped up in the building, right? Little old relapse.
Which we see a lot.
Right. So, no, it's understandable. So anyway, little old relapse creeps in the building. Bow, puts the lady in a chokehold. Boom! Over here, taking her up. Make a long story short, it gets so bad, and it gets so bad that woman wound up getting high one day and wound up literally. When I say literally, I'm talking about literally almost killing one of her kids. When I'm gonna tell y'all exactly, I'm not gonna. The nigga got folded up into a pull-up couch. You know the pull-out couch in the living room. She was high off of angel dust. You know, back then, that's Zubang.
I know.
Back. She rolled the nigga up in a pull-out couch. And then gets on it, start jumping up and down on it. Oh, you're trying to kill that man. I got a sister named Michelle. Michelle is a lifesaver that day. I'm going to just let the world know that. Bow. Make a long story short, she gets in trouble again. She's missing again. Those kids, they go, they were already with a family in the Bronx who's raising them. They just didn't adopt them yet. So she still got rights to them.
Absolutely.
So anything she do, whether she come home or not, when she come home and she, she's looking even a little bit better, or she going in, she says to the courts, I want to see my kids. I've been absent for a minute of whatever drugs, whatever. It's a good chance they'll give her shots at seeing her kids. Where's all that deadbeat shit going at? Whatever happened to the deadbeat person on that? Anyway, we're gonna keep it going. Hold on, listen. Let's let the story roll.
Call it as you see it. If any person
let the story roll. Bow. So she gets in trouble again from that dumbass act she did. I understand it was the drugs, but again, I'm only speaking the truth. Regardless whether it was her fault, the drug fault. Again, that's not my story to tell. I am telling the truth. I don't give a fuck about reasonings, lifts. Anyway, look. There's some messages right there, but I'll get back to y'all messages. Whoever send me a private message, if y'all want to join the live link, I want to join the stream. I got something y'all want to say. Y'all, it's a link on here that y'all can hit, and y'all show up to my stream, and we can definitely chop it up, and y'all can put some input on what I'm saying after I tell my story. I'm getting to a whole big bang. I'm telling this story for a reason, and when I do, y'all will understand why my eyes, how they look, my voice sound like, y'all understand. Y'all will understand what the fuck I'm talking about. There go my daughter. Hey, princess. I'm glad you came on because you need to hear the shit too. Some shit about your dad you don't know. Bow. So anyway, she gets in trouble again, whatever. So now those three individuals goes back to where to the family that was raising them. That is their mom and their dad. Make a long story short, the next time they really was around the woman again on some real like full capacity shit. By that time, some years done went by. One of the boys, one of her son, the same son that she almost tried to kill, he wound up, he a little older now. This nigga 17, 18. First time he ran into some money over 20, 30,000 was when he was about 18. Now, from there on, he was a certain dude. His cat, make a long story short, there's a lot of stories that this woman. Have you ever had your firstborn child, your newborn, this nigga only 6, 7 months old? You come to your mother's house where you think you're always welcome on 113th and Manhattan Avenue. Across the street from the park. Nigga, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Bow. I'm banging on the door. Got my newborn son with me. Freezing outside and in the rain. We just got out the cab. I hear my mother and a dude in the house. Anyway, make a long story short, I'm banging. A young teenager with my newborn, my firstborn. So not only she didn't let me in, so I did with a protective, smart, what fuck, where else we gonna go? It's pouring down rain, it's freezing, fuck it. Mommy will eventually let us in, right? So I lays on the floor in front of the door. I put my newborn son, little E, on my chest. I put the coat over us. Bow, we go to sleep. Nigga, I wake up. My mother stepped over us and left us there. That's yeah, no. And it's funny, right? Because I'm just giving you jabs. I'm not even giving you no real hook, lines, and sinkers. Like when you put money in your mother's hand, and another lady 3 minutes later come back and buy. I don't even want to say what she bought from me, but just know it was white and it was sold in bottle tops. The same money you just gave your mother. How you send your friend to buy that from me? Do you know your same mother who put you out in the freezing cold because you wouldn't pay her in that same stuff? You got the money because it hurt you to give it to her. But she like, no, you either gonna give me that or get out. You and your child. You making me give you this stuff, huh? Okay. Bow. I could get more into it, but I don't want to really, get too much. I just wanted to put the character. I wanted to put a face on this person from the, I'm skipping so much of the story. Make a long story short. Now, y'all wanna know what make this story so much worse? That was her first 5 kids, right? Did I tell y'all that was her first 5, right? Remember the first 5? The first, 2 of them had their own father. The other 3 had to go through all of the bullshit, right? This same woman wound up having 5 to 6 more kids. Look, y'all, and never raised not one of them. Let the system. Listen. Let the system or someone else raise their child. Never, not one time in their whole entire life played a full-fledged, full-boned parent to no child walking on this motherfucking earth. And I'm saying this as one of her children. So this is going to get me to the moral of this whole live while I made it my business to go on. Because I wasn't going to say nothing. I even said to a couple people, that's my mama, nigga. I don't want to look like I'm coming at her. But I couldn't because she had the nerve to come at me all the way sideways on Facebook as if I'm wrong. And all I'm saying, mommy, you might bite, don't stand behind that too much. You're hurting some people's feelings, So I'm scrolling through Facebook today, right? Just today. And the post says, stimulus package, something about $1,000 each person, whatever, except if you are a person who owed child support. And you got that same woman who did all of that shit to her motherfucking kids. Every 11 of them, 10 of them, however. That same woman who made her son feed her crack. And that same woman who still got the mentality today that she had all them years ago. I'm talking about even if I post a post on Facebook today and say something about how these bitches be on me because I'm sexy, she be the one say some dumb shit on my post. I'm the sexy one. If I give him some of this nookie, they'll never. Wait, hold up. You my mother. What the fuck you doing on my Facebook? But you know, I be trying to be cool because that's my mom. So when she posts that post today, and then on top of that post, she's writing, this is what burnt my soul. She's writing on top of that post, you deadbeat dads ain't getting none of this. It's gone straight to, hold up, you the same bitch that's not only worse than any man that I met as a deadbeat dad, but you a bitch that I happen to know personally who tried to kill a motherfucking kid. You got the nerve to post that post, bitch. So the conversation starts real calm. I'm like, you know what, Mom? Maybe, you know, I'm like, Mom, that was crazy. You post that. And you really bragging about that. You actually have kids who you're supposed to love, who that same system that you're bragging about is choking the shit out them. And them same kids that system is choking the shit out of, those kids actually take care of their kids. So why neglect the ones who do to point fingers and judge the ones who don't when you the main one who never did? How does that fucking work? Now people might think I'm wrong, but no, I'm not wrong. Sometimes when you was in your whole life in every single direction, I don't give a fuck how you see shit, what you say, how you feel. Then she gonna have the nerve. Hey, Ink, I gotta tell you this. This what motherfucking made me kick the goat in the ass and the nigga ran up the street. She gonna have the nerve to say, and who is you to be speaking about my personal business? Hold up, bitch. I'm a nigga you tried to kill, bitch. How you gonna say I shouldn't say? So you trying to tell me, regardless of how I feel, well, I might be going through my feelings, psychologically, anything, you trying to tell me don't say shit about it.
Absolutely.
This is your parent, though. This is your parent.
Because just like all parents,
and they're trying to tell us that all of these black men who need help in their life right now, who actually love their motherfucking kids, they'll turn their back on them. But these other people who are worse deadbeats than some of these men will ever be, they got the country still on their motherfucking side against the people who actually try. So it comes to a point where eventually it's kind of like, you know what, man, I might as well just go ahead and sleep in the gutter, be a nothing, beg, get a sign saying, can you please, I throw you a dimple if you can feed me something. Can I get a sandwich for a dimple, please? Like, now, how my strength is set up, that'll never happen. And I got way too many little ones that depend on me. So that'll never happen. But I just think it's ironic why I couldn't have a grown, mature conversation to my own mother, biological mother, about how it's not cool to big up a system that's dragging us black men. And how it's not cool for you to talk about nobody that's a deadbeat when I know you know you.
Okay, but this is not in her defense, really. She's not there. She's not there. She's not conscious of what she does. She's not conscious of what she said. She's all fucked up. Her brain's fried.
I'm hitting her with all facts in my rebuttals on the Facebook page. I'm like, Mom, all I'm saying is this. You have sons that same system is choking. You have sons who's getting choked by them same systems. It's killing them. That you shouldn't laugh, for one. For two, if a lot of us black men out here who don't even deserve that, what about them? Maybe you shouldn't post that, Mom. You know she gonna say? Instead of her acknowledging my facts, she gonna say, what she say? Oh, you and your feelings, this and that, you and your feelings. So I'm saying, hold on, Mommy. See, the reason why I can't be in my feelings because you know me. Even in one of your other posts, right? The post right before this one, you said you're not talking about me because I actually take care of my kids. So I know you're not talking about me. So I'm not offended. I'm just letting you know, you being my mother and a black woman, for you to post that and to advocate that. I don't know if that's right. But she kept trying to make it seem like I'm emotional. I'm not. I'm just saying, mommy, you my mother. I'm kind of conscious, and I'm telling you, what you're doing ain't the best thing to do.
Right? He was trying to educate her.
Especially the path I'm walking when I'm trying to get done with my melanated people. And what I'm doing, the last thing I need is a mother out here talking about there is nothing wrong or don't see no problem 100% at all with how this whole child support system is one-sided and how this whole child support system does not benefit the kids.
No, it doesn't.
Especially, all right, I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Y'all ready for this? Again, anybody that see this down the road, if y'all could dispute my facts, please do. You tell me another entity, Inkwell, Earth. Y'all tell me another entity that they could turn one made up food stamp dollar into a real green dollar. I'll wait. Literally, if they give a woman $10,000, $20,000, or $50,000 in food stamps, that man got to pay exactly dollar for dollar.
No. I'm gonna be real with you. This I know. They only count you for cash. Food stamps they don't bother you for. But if they get cash from them, you gonna owe.
Brother,
the moment they get cash,
trying to say no food stamps are paid back at all.
No food stamps are paid back. No.
I gotta investigate that. I gotta investigate.
This I know because I'm going through that now. And they told me that I'm only paying back now because she took me off child support. So now I'm only paying back welfare, what cash money they gave her. That's what I have to pay back now.
Well,
I have to pay that
literally me going through whatever, they never said cash or this. They're like, what you owe is this. This is what we gave her.
You have to ask them, what are you paying?
You understand what I'm saying?
Make it detailed.
Because I know. Because when I went to
now, but look, it's so real and I'm so mature. You notice I'm not even disputing what you're saying. My said I got to look into that because you might be right, and then I would stand corrected. But either way, you're paying back something that you really have nothing to do. What about us who's really old? Yo, I used to have my kid more. I used to have my kid more than the kid's mother, my kid mother. But yet she got all benefits from the kid. I never asked for nothing. No, nigga, when he with me, we good. We over here. I don't give a fuck what you getting from him. I don't give a fuck who, what, when. I got my boy or my nigga, we over here. But yet I'm still paying all. This like it's. I just feel like
I told my sons, you have to assert your rights. If you want to be recognized in your child's life, you have to assert your rights. Go to them doctor's appointment. Make sure you got your name on everything.
Right.
Hold up. That sounds good. That sounds good, and that's not true.
I mean, I was going. Look,
I went to my daughter's school. I went to my daughter's school and told them I'm her father. They said okay, but I cannot. They will not put me on no legal documentation unless the mother says so. Because number one, I tried to go there. Like I tried to go there to get on her emergency contact list. They said number one, I'm not at her school. I'm not close enough.
You talking about at the school?
God forbid she gets into an emergency, she get hurt.
Where?
I'm not close enough to get to her.
Where?
So they put in the Bronx. She lives in Edenville.
Talking about in the school or
yes, the school. They told me that since I'm not close enough that I can't force. The courts told me they can't force her to put me on the emergency contact list because one, I'm not close enough to her if something happens. So the grandmother and her aunt, which is closer to her, they're on there. Now, with that being said, you can assert the only way you can assert your rights within the courts is if you catch her doing something wrong. Because other than that, you're gonna have to fight and fight and fight and
but
fight.
Even if you like catch her, what if you catch her doing something wrong and you have no physical proof? Then it just be you saying
then you didn't catch her.
I'm gonna tell you how it gets done. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you how the women hook it into the system. You can fight that, and this is the back door to it. All you have to do is go to the courts and tell them to make sure that your rights are inserted as your child's contact. Make a list of what you want inserted to be always contacted.
I'm going through that now. And I told them about the emergency contact for school. The only thing they can enforce her to do and make her do is tell me if my daughter has a doctor's appointment. That's the only thing they can force her to do. Other than that, she doesn't have to tell me. In the courts, they told me this. They can't. Otherwise, she doesn't have to tell me anything. Only thing she has to tell me is if my child's leaving the state to go somewhere, because she can't leave the state without my permission. Other than that, she can do whatever she want to do with my child.
All right.
Doesn't have to tell me anything.
All right. How about this though? How about this? Again, this is another true story. What was he supposed? Look, another true story about it.
Help him, insert his rights.
I'm in court. I'm the one going. I've been going to court for 3.5 years. My rights is exerted. But the thing is, like I said, the courts don't see men as liable parents unless the mother is caught 100% wrong, because she can go to court and say that my daughter said this. Now they won't believe it, but now it's on the record. Now, me being who I am, all I could do is say she lying. But my child lives with her. She can train my daughter to say things that's happening in my house that's not happening. And my daughter's only 4, so she'll repeat everything that her mother says. And at the end of the day, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? So I know only thing that I can do is keep going to court, because I'm the one going to court. She's not bringing me to court for nothing. Right, I'm the one fighting to see my child.
Trying to make sure you in.
And the courts see that. The courts see that I'm fighting to see my child, but at the end of the day, I keep getting different judges. So each judge has to start my case over. So now they don't know who I am. They don't know that she don't come to court, that she keep lying, because that's not in the record. Only thing in the record is Jason Harrison is taking her to court, and he's fighting to see his child.
They don't know all the intricate details.
And now they have to start over from the beginning. And every time we're about to start trial to where everything is going to go my way, my judge retires, or my lawyer gets sick, or her lawyer gets sick.
The average sucker shit.
And then anybody that knows anything about court, the next proceeding is going to be 3 months later. So now it's been times where I have court order visitations where she told me I'm not going to see my daughter.
Wow.
And then when I go to the police station to make an issue about it, all they do is tell me we can't do nothing about it. All we can do is make a report. So why in big bold letters and black and white letters it says, if you do not abide by this hearing, you will be arrested. Oh, you have to go to court, and the court has to tell us to arrest her. So now I have to go to court, make a complaint.
But did she have to go through all of that if she wanted something done against you? She didn't have to go. She wouldn't have to go through none of that if she was trying to get something done against you.
Because the system, like I say, and it's sad to say, is built for women. Because if she put her hands on me, and I tell the police first, and I tell them she hit me, it didn't hurt, but she assaulted me. The police is gonna say it's not assault, it's harassment, because I'm not injured. Because I'm a man, and she smacked the holy shit out of me, but I said it didn't hurt. She just smacked the shit out of the officer, but it didn't hurt.
You can still test that. That was assault.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Not by law, because I'm not injured. I'm not injured because I'm a baby father. Because I'm a baby father that called the police on his baby mother. I got an order protection against her, and she still put her hands on me, and I called the police on her. And
even while she got order protection.
Listen to me. And the DA called me after they arrested her. The DA called me to the office on 161st Street, and they told me they cannot arrest her. I mean, they cannot proceed with it because I'm not injured. Because I told the officer, because the first thing out of his mouth is, "Are you hurt?" And I said, "No, she smacked me, but I'm not hurt." And since I wasn't hurt, it's harassment. Now, and I asked the DA, I said, "Excuse me, so you're trying to tell me if I went there and said I can't see out my right eye because she smacked me, what y'all would have did?" She said, "Then we would have went all the way with it." But since you're not hurt, it's only harassment.
So imagine if they told that to the females. Now listen, now if you don't say this, we ain't gonna go through
No,
with it.
that's why, and it's sad to say women are smart, because the first thing they say, even if it don't hurt, it hurt. You know what I'm saying? So now it's already, now it's
Okay,
full
well,
blown.
how about this? How about
Those are
this? How about this? How about all the times I've seen, and me included, I've been through this, where you're with a woman who's your child, even if you're not on child support, but just because y'all have a disagreement, she throw that in your face as an option. Like, yeah, say something else or whatever, you will be on them papers. Again, it's not even, she's not even coming at me because the baby need that. She's using that as a weapon against me to try to control me on some, like, let me hear something else about you and another bitch, or let me hear like nothing about the baby though.
People are like that.
Because man, it's never.
Let me ask you a question. You trying to tell me there's more people that's mature that won't use the law to their advantage like that, or you trying to tell me it's less? I'm asking you, Irv.
Is there more people that's mature that won't?
That won't, because I happen to see more people that when they get mad, all maturity goes out the window and they doing some sucker shit.
Yeah, I have seen that. I've seen a lot of people like that, and that seems like that's the new norm.
Right, but it's sad. It's sad to say exactly what you just said. It's sad to say that exactly what you just said seems like the new norm. It's
been, bro. It's exactly, not the new norm.
Hold on. Exactly what's
been going on. It's just now y'all realizing that baby mothers is using it as a weapon. That's all.
Not only that, that's one of the things. Can I ask you a question? Earth?
Yeah.
Say all of these brothers out here who wasn't in the streets, they didn't catch felonies. So the system couldn't get them in their hands that way. You know how a lot of them brothers is still getting in the system?
Marriage?
No,
child support. Child support.
Some way or other. Alimony, child support, something. Yeah. Even it's kind of like, regardless of how you deal with life, one way or the other, they are able to get you, and they have a certain people that they're working, that they're using as a certain pawns. And listen, I don't really think. See, people looking at individuals on an individual case, but the numbers of men that has died trying to pay off child support, that has if you yes, niggas died 80 years old still owing child support. What happened? If you add up all the years that our melanated community, men from our communities, did all together because of falsehoods on child support, you'll be surprised how slavery been back.
Yo, hold on. Let me tell you something. One time, Mr. Say I'm out.
Hold on, again, that's only in one direction. I'm not saying that's the end all. I'm not saying that's everything, but that plays a big part on a lot of downfall of some of our black men in our community. Again, I'm not saying it's the only entity, but when it comes to one of the entities that is hurting us in these communities are some of these bitter individuals that is using systems, courts, and all of that to their advantage. Even, hey, yo, can I tell you something? It's so real. I've seen a man catch his girlfriend get caught cheating, and he got kicked out. Police came, made him take all his shit. Meanwhile, he didn't even get in trouble. He didn't get caught. The bitch did. Isn't that crazy?
That's life. Let me tell you something, man. I've noticed this through experience and just seeing other people go through it. The system, NYPD, child support, whatever you want to call it, none of this stuff is built for men. Because at the end of the day, like I said, if you don't catch your child's mother red-handed doing something wrong,
they're not going to bring it up. Right.
Will find a way to make you wait. That's
so
it.
What do we do though? See, that's my point. That's the point.
Why am I waiting 3.5 years to see my daughter, and all I get is a Saturday? And I've been going to, and I'm the one forcing the issue for court 3.5 years, and I get it every Saturday from 10 to 7.
Because the system is designed to give you trauma,
give you reasons to give up, so they don't have to keep doing their job.
Yeah, bro. You know how many times and it's sad to say, but I realize, and I know this for a fact. You know me, I got all boys. My daughter's the last one, and I caught myself saying like, yo, like after I fought for like almost 2.5 years, I got a Saturday visit, unsupervised. I'm lit. The judge tell her I gotta see her. Do you know my first visit by myself, she deaded me on my visit. I sat in my living room and cried, and I told my mother, I'll give up. I'm done. I'm not. When she turned 18, I just have to explain everything to her. But
I'm sorry you had to go through that, my brother.
Because if she can basically go to the courts, I mean, if I'm fighting for the courts and I do everything right,
I would have cried too.
You know what I'm saying? I do everything right. I'm never missing a court date. I'm bringing in whatever evidence that I gotta bring to show that I'm a good father, that I want to see my daughter. I got a place for her to sleep. I got toys. I got everything for her here.
Money, means of making money.
So now, yeah, I got a job, everything. Right. So now I go through all of that, and she still dead me on my visit. Now I have to go to court to put in a petition for a violation of visitations. I don't get another court date for 3 months. So that's basically 12 weeks of me not seeing my child.
Because she missed a date.
Yes. No, she didn't miss a date. She said, I just can't see her. Now I have to wait 12 weeks.
No repercussions?
Hold on. So now I have to wait 12 weeks to go back to court. Now, when I go back to court in 12 weeks, she gives them a bogus excuse. Only thing they say is, okay, now, if he don't see her now, yeah, we're gonna arrest you. But now it's been already 4 months. I haven't seen my child. So she got over. She got away with it. She got away with it. Now check me out. Now check this out. I get my daughter from 10 to 7. I don't miss it. Now she's not missing a visit. Now I'm not missing a visit because she don't want to go to jail. But I'm 15 minutes late and she called the cops on me. They tried to say I'm kidnapping my child. She even called she had an order of protection on me, right? And she called the police and told the police that I was in front of her building arguing with her. And mind you, we got family court the next day. So the police call me and tell me I got to turn myself in. I said, for what?
What?
I said, for what? They said, because you violated the order of protection and you was in front of her building arguing with her. I said, where? They said, they said you was in Eden Wall Projects arguing with her in front of her building. I said, you got to be crazy. I was nowhere near Eden Wall Projects. I was on Townsend Avenue, and I got pictures because I posted pictures on Facebook that day, like 8 o'clock at night. And she said I was over there at 7 o'clock. Mind you, it takes me, by train, at least takes me an hour and a half. If I drove, maybe. But you know me, I'm not foolish enough to go violate an order of protection. You got me once, shame on me. It'll never happen again. So, with that being said, I had to go to the precinct and show them pictures of me being there. Now, this is where
take credit away from the shit she's saying.
Yes, but now check where the system still stuck a finger in my ass. They tell me, okay, Mr. Harrison, now, all right, we apologize for that. Now, what do you want to do? I said, well, she lied. Shouldn't she get in trouble? Yes, she absolutely will. But it's only one way she'll get in trouble. What's that? You have to go through the system. What do you mean? You have to let us arrest you, bring you through central booking, and then when you come out, you have proof that you wasn't there, and then we will arrest her for lying. I said, so what's option 2? Option 2 is we could just throw the whole thing out and nobody get in trouble. So, you know what I did, right? We gonna throw this whole thing out because I just maxed out. I just maxed out on parole finally, and you're not putting the cuffs back on me. Right. Not for that. I'm not going back through the system to get her locked up, but
not for that sucker shit, right?
So at the end of the day, you know what? She just played me again. You know what I'm saying?
So I gotta ask you, not only for myself, but I'm sure a lot of people who might watch this video later on. Why is your resilience as such? What makes your clock keep ticking and not break down? What makes you keep going?
Because
And a lot of people gave up, or in the process, or in the midst of mentally giving up. Why shouldn't they?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, because that's my baby. Like my daughter is the only child that I've been there for, like from Jason, I'm pregnant till she's here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never missed a doctor's appointment. You know what I'm saying? Like all my other children, I'm not proud of, but I was in jail for. Like, you know what I'm saying? I made them, but I wasn't home for them because I was always in jail.
Already.
So, but Troy, I was there for her from, oh shit, I missed my period, Jay. Oh man, word.
Oh, man. From
to,
that all the way to
hurry, yo, you gotta go. Listen, today's the C-section day. Yeah.
Oh, I missed the
You know
period.
what I'm saying? And then, you know, once everything went bad between us, it was you leaving, you not just leaving me, you're leaving your daughter. And I'm like, how did I leave my daughter when I just broke up with you?
Right.
That's impossible. I can't leave both of y'all from breaking up with you. But in her eyes, and then sad to say, I feel 70% of the women feel that if we not together, you're not together with this child. And now I'm going to
understand that.
And I'm going to make you seem like you're a bad father because I'm going to tell everybody. Because I'm going to tell everybody you're a bad father.
Regardless of how I'm talking to you, disrespecting you, or anything else.
Yes.
You're supposed to take that.
Let me tell you something. What child's mother would not accept stuff like, listen, my daughter has clothes here that she's never going to ever wear. Never going to wear because my child's mother won't allow me to give it to her. Like, my daughter had a birthday party. My family brought her clothes. People I know brought her clothes. But I only get her for 7 hours. She can't. What am I supposed to do? Change clothes with her and take her somewhere? And by the time I do that, I'm gonna have to change the clothes back to what she had on.
Can't even send you in what you can't even send you dipped at what I got you, dressed up.
Let me tell you something. My daughter messed up her outfit that her mother sent her in. Cool. I put on a brand new Adidas outfit, the Adidas tracksuit and sneakers, new fit, top to bottom. Do you know? I brought her home. The grandmother didn't say nothing. When I went and got my daughter the following week, the clothes and the sneakers was in a bag, and my daughter said, "Daddy, my mommy said these are not my clothes. Where are my clothes at?" My daughter is only at the time. My daughter was only 3 years old.
Basically indirectly saying to you and to the little girl, if I didn't buy it, it ain't yours. It ain't coming in this house.
Yes.
Fortunately, a lot of brothers
so fucked up, and that's so cliche of so many different people. I've ran into many different types.
A lot of brothers are starting to put it out there. They're videotaping it, how they, taking care of their daughters and stuff like that, because they're taking this to court and they're showing the court, I am a good father. I take care of my child.
I do that, but it's just so bad because it's like I said, it's just every time I get the momentum going, I get a new judge, and then I'm back to the beginning all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have 5 judges. I've had 5 judges in 3.5 years. So it's like right now, I'm supposed to go to court April 13th. But now with this COVID shit, who knows when I'm gonna go to court?
Yeah.
So court cases is closed too, even on that type of shit?
Nah, court is open, but you know me. If there's no such, if it's not bad luck, I have no luck at all.
So I'm asking because I got a 10th date, nigga.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro.
Dead ass.
I really believe niggas is going to court, but as soon as it come to me, they're gonna say my shit gonna get postponed to June or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's my luck to go on there on the 10th and come back home. Corona got me in the headlock.
Because it don't bro. It don't. She's the only reason why I don't give up is because, like, when you see my page every Saturday, I'm posting me and my daughter because that's the only day I see her.
Right.
So
of course, I'm gonna make that a highlight, nigga.
Don't give up. It's gonna make a difference, and it will make a difference in your daughter's life because it shows your daughter that my dad never gave up. Mom, it was
that's a fact. But what kills me is about my child's mother is you grew up without a father. So your daughter grew up. Your daughter before my daughter grew up without a father. Right. So how do you force my child to grow up without a father? It's not like I don't want to be there. Now, if I didn't want to be there,
Or
And
even if you was making it, well, maybe she feel like again because you're not moving house. She say you should or should have in the
no,
past moved.
no, it's because we not together. That's it.
This
It's
is
no,
the reason why, because
it's
y'all not together.
it's
You
no.
ain't moving how she wants you to move, nigga.
All right, look. I'm all right. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna tell you the real truth. The reason why we not together is because we was married, and she believed that it was supposed, when you marry,
Hold
you're
on,
supposed to work out.
hold on before we go any further. Married, right?
Yes, like
Let's
I
clarify
do.
that because some
Yeah,
people
I got
think
married.
so.
I'm
So
legally,
I want
I'm
people to think
legally
so.
married to her, and she feels
Right.
that. But the thing is, I was young, and I'm gonna keep it real. I wasn't young. I was just naive, and I just felt that, at the time, and she was the first girl to ever give me a baby girl out of all my children's mothers, and she did a bid, she did a stretch with me, and never in 2 months in on a 3-year stretch, you was
Especially on
there.
to come home after the bid and you rode with a nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
already.
I never heard nothing bad about her through people that know her, from like people that I grew up with, knew her when she was young. I never heard nothing bad about
And
her.
that's
So
rare, nigga.
that's what I'm saying, and
I
and I
know.
really believe she was the one. And once we said I do, everything got funky. You know what I'm saying? Now she's starting to talk to me like I'm a bum ass nigga. So, and I'm like, hold on, like when we was boyfriend and girlfriend, you was lovey dovey, my boo boo. Yeah, you can't wait to have my child. And now that we got a baby and I said I do,
Right,
now you talking to me like I'm a sucker because I said I do. Hold on, all right, hold on. I think we moved too fast. So this is what's gonna happen. I need some space. But don't worry about my daughter. I'm still gonna be a father. She cool with that. She was cool with that. She was cool with that. I never let her on. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like when I seen her, I gave her kisses or we was having sex or anything
right.
like
She was
that.
trying to entertain.
It was no lean, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like even like she knew, like even when I spoke to her on the phone, I had an attitude because she know I like she was pissing me off. So like I said, I never let her on. So so next thing you know, I move on. I tell her, listen, it's over. Like we need to get this done with. The next thing you know, I don't see my child again. Oh, you left us. I didn't leave you. I'm still a father. She got my last name. Well, listen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to court and sign papers to change her last name. To what? To what? Not your last name. Because on her birth certificate,
She asked you to change her last name?
Yes, to change my daughter's last name.
From your last name?
Yes. Like, bro, listen, my daughter's mother has the audacity to ask me a lot of things, bro. She won't even put me on child support because she know that'll force her to let me be around my daughter more.
So what you say? I can't say
that. Wait, say it again. Come at me.
Like she does, like it's to the point where she doesn't want nothing from me, to the point where she won't even put me on child support just because she knows that'll make me be around more. Like, but since I'm like, she's hoping and praying that I just give up. Like,
but why is a person even going that hard, even to those measures?
Because once again, like I told you, she's not over the fact that we're not together. She
so
has a whole, like
regardless how it affects the child.
Let me tell you something. It's not about the child. It's about her. Once she makes it about my daughter, everything between me and her will be smooth. Because I don't have a problem with her. She has a whole man and everything, and I don't care about him or her. But at the end of the day, she cares about my household. She lies to the courts and tells the judge that my girl hit my daughter. Yeah, bro, I have a small Boston Terrier. She told the judge that my dog tried to bite my daughter. And like I got pictures of my daughter playing with the dog, petting him and everything. And I show it to the judge, and the judge laughed like, this dog right here tried to bite your daughter's face. The one she's petting and playing with right here in these pictures. Like, bro, she even lied to the judge and told the judge I live down the block from her. And the judge told me in the next sentence, I can't be put on her papers because I live too close, because I don't live close enough. In the next sentence. Now you see how fast she lied, and the courts covered it up for her that fast. Like, because I told them, I said, listen, I travel, I get it from 10 to 7. I have to leave my house at 8:30 in the morning to get there by train. And if I have to take her home by train, I have to leave by 5:30. So now that's 3 hours out of my visit gone. So I only get her technically for 5 hours. I expressed that to the court, and that's when she said, no, he don't. He didn't travel an hour and a half, because he lived down the block.
So they made down the block seem like literally down the block.
She said down the block. She said down the block. I told him, and I said, Your Honor, I live over here near the courthouse. She lives in Edenwald Projects. How I live down the block from her. He said, and then in the next sentence, that's the reason why I can't be put on her paperwork, because I live too far. So basically, she could lie in court to you in your face and tell you I live down the block from her, and you know I don't. But you brush that up. But you brush that to the side, and you just made sure that I'm not on her paperwork, and you gave me a valid reason why I'm not, because I'm not close enough. But if I was, but in her words, I live down the block, so I should be able to get.
You still didn't give up though, right?
Bro, I'm in court. Like I told you, I got court April 13th.
So
I don't know.
This is the court thing you was talking about. That.
But I go to court. Let me tell you something, man. I'm in court, and the only reason why I got every Saturday is because she missed court.
So that gave you some leverage.
Yes, the judge. Yo, I go front. The judge that I had that was rocking with me, that gave me Saturday, was rocking with me because she like my child's mother, they come to court for like 3 weeks in a row, like 3 times in a row, bro. So we could say that was basically a 9-month span. I didn't see my daughter.
They should have put whatever in your favor automatically, because had you would have missed 3 court dates coming for those child supports, they would have automatically made you pay whatever they wanted you to pay. That whole shit was different. But
child support. Let me tell you something. Child support is so wicked. Child support is so wicked. They told me, and I quote, I had 2 notarized letters from both my child's mothers saying they don't want me on child support no more. They don't want the money. They don't care about it. You know what they told me in court? Those letters don't mean shit. You got to bring both of them to court. I said, one live upstate, number one, and I don't know where she's at. They said, well, listen, if she don't come to court, then you want child support.
Even though the letter is notarized. Yes,
the letter means nothing, because they said that I could have forced her to write that letter. And then one of my child's mothers, we went to court. She took me on child support. Do you know the judge asked her 15 different times, am I forcing her to come to take me on child support? They said, the judge said to her 13 times, and I counted it. Miss Coles, you know he owes you almost $10,000. You can never get it back. Yada, 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 yada. Is he forcing you? She's like, no, I just don't want it. Me and him got an agreement. He's been taking care of his child. But are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. He's not doing it to you, right? Nobody, his family or outside entity is making you do this, right? And I'm looking at my child's mother. She's laughing at me because I'm getting frustrated, because the judge is like asking her basically, telling her basically to keep the money.
Yeah,
like, yes.
It's a commodity.
But yes, now my thing is, and it blew my mind, because she said, and my child mother got mad, like, Your Honor, I don't want the money. Why do you keep asking me? He's not forcing me to do anything I don't want to do.
Right.
Like, and I'm looking at the judge like, yo, let's hurry the fuck up. Like, bitch, you holding up my time here. This is supposed to be a 1, 2, 3 process. She said she don't want the money. You're supposed to say, okay, ask her again just to make sure. Is anybody forcing you? No, okay. Bang, let's get up out of here. You asking her 15 times. Now, what if I was threatening her? You giving her all type of leeway to say yeah now. After the 10th time. But it's just, like I said, the system is just built. Once they got your hand in your pocket, it's to keep their hand in your pocket. They don't want.
It's really no real way to There's really no real way to directly fight this. And when I say that, it's too many different directions, too many different ways, and it's too many different type of people that might sing in the same story. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So even a good thing might go bad when you got a whole lot of bad people preaching a good thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I think personally, this is my thing personally. This is my only problem with child support. I don't, whatever the problems is, I learned a long time ago. I really don't want to complain about shit no more. Don't nobody listen. So I'm gonna invest that time on getting something done.
Why are you using hold on, hold a second. Why are you using my lingo when I say because I can't complain because nobody listen?
I never heard you throw them words out. I ain't catch them from you. I don't know what you're talking about, BC. Now,
heard you. That's my lingo. You know that.
Well,
I can't complain because nobody listen.
All right, this is my problem. I swear to God, when I'm going to say this, I don't think there should be too many men, women, or even personnel in these courts that should see a difference in what I'm saying, because what I'm about to say is an actual fact. If there is any woman that's willing to put her time, her John Hancock, or anything in motion to get monetary gain from a man for a child, then it should be mandatory on those same papers that child gets time with that said child that he's paying for.
Correct.
That should not be a whole different hula hoop jump you got to jump over.
Yo,
you are actively paying for this child. I never seen nothing nowhere where you pay your money for this, but you can't touch it, sniff it, breathe it, no nothing. Anytime you're paying your money,
because you know why? Because you know why?
Your money.
Let me tell you why. Because you're not at that proceeding. Because 9 times out of 10, most fathers that's on child support don't go to court and dispute it. Because 9 times out of 10, they get on child support because of welfare.
Right.
And the thing is this.
When welfare, listen. There's not really too much disputing you can do when welfare literally did give money.
No, but wait a minute. No. The only dispute is this. The only dispute is this. Sad to say, like most fathers, most of us, well, I am, but most parents are not really on their child's birth certificate. Because either or, bad terms, or they wasn't there because it caused race situations. But case in point, if the child's mother, say you're not on your child's birth certificate, mm-hmm. and your child's mother go to get welfare and she put him on the cash assistance joint, and now she getting cash money for him, they're gonna bring her they're gonna call her to the office and ask her, who's the father of your child? She does not have to give your name up. And she will still get the money. Hold on. She will still get the money without saying your name.
That's my argument with the female.
Now, once she says your name, she's playing a dirty game, because now she's trying to get money out of you and the system, because the system is paying for the child. And now the system is going to say, you're not taking care of your child because we are. So guess what? Now you want child support, and now you're going to have to give her $80 a week now, plus whatever they give her.
Whatever she's already getting.
And then make it even worse, when you file your taxes, child support is going to take the money that they're giving her back from you. So you basically working for free.
Literally.
Yes, because whatever money you owe them for them giving it to her, they're going to tax you. But what most fathers don't know is you can still claim your children on child support. Even though the mother claims it, you can still claim the child.
I didn't know that. See? But you know what?
As long as you pay child support and you can prove it through the courts or through receipts or whatever the case may be, you can claim your child as a co-parent. And they give you like $1,200 per child.
I never knew that. And that's another thing too, and I'm glad why I even started this channel, Better Us. Better Life, Better Us, stuff like this little tidbits like that. For example, me, I got a few kids. I never knew that. I'm thinking, all right, these people got their hand on my neck, regardless whether I'm working or not. They're gonna take my check, they're gonna take my income anyway. Plus, 9 times out of 10, if I'm not the one who physically got the kid, she already done did whatever she doing with the socials, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that regardless of what she did or not. I didn't know that regardless of what she did or not, I can still claim, regardless of whether she's claiming them or not, as long as I'm paying child support.
You get the papers for child support to your crib, right? When they tell you how much you owe and everything.
Nigga, that shit is on my credit union, man. That's hey nigga, look, my credit union be hitting me up every day. What's the trans union and all that? Nigga, you just gotta hit a new alert. CPSU, nigga. Like, oh, these niggas is all on my report, you dumbass nigga.
Yo, a lot of times when they do that, you know what I'm saying, they don't tell you that. But like in the like when I got the pay for child support, and they sent it to me, and it was saying that with your taxes, you know, you get under a certain amount. If you pay under a certain amount, you can get up to like 1,300 max child support.
Why nobody never tell nobody that? From the judges that be in here to the lawyers, even the lawyers that advocate for the men. Nobody never tells nobody nothing about nothing. And again, that's what these channels is for. I do this, and I'm purposely talking about this. I didn't know this. It's going to be other people that hear this. I'm glad you said that.
Because a lot of us give up and say, fuck it.
I'm one of them. I know. I just be like, you know what? Fuck it. Y'all got me. If I ever get rich, I'll pay y'all. Until then, y'all going to rate me to however y'all going to get it anyway. So, you know what I'm saying?
Because that's how most fathers are. I'm not even gonna say black men. That's how most fathers are. When they got their foot on that, when we know the system got a hold of us, it's nothing we could do about it. We be like, damn. But it's always somebody that went through it already before us. We just gotta find them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us don't look because we gave up. Like most of my friends.
You know what I don't understand is
never went through the court process. They just gave up when they was cool with their baby mothers.
You've never seen you've never seen an entertainer or athlete who don't have a family member or themselves who dealt with this to some degree or the other. Everybody from all walks of life deal with these type of situations. And what I don't understand is we got a lot of save the children programs. We really got programs for like bombs, really, you know. But another great program that I could think that some of that money could circulate with is having an organization that not only speaks as the voice of us black men on those type of situations, also it could also be an entity that us help each other out with information. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, hold on. Oh, you going through such and such? Hold on, B. I got a number for you, or I got a site for you, or something that you can call. And I guarantee you, I know you're 100% broke, nigga. You work at a temp agency over here or over there. How much money do a consultant or anybody think that you're gonna have for them as a man who don't got much? So even on money reasons, a lot of men give up when they know they don't got it, and they know everybody going 9 times out of 10 wants something in order to help them. So again, if we had an entity that we know we can turn to and have our best interests at heart, not only I think a lot of men would be getting smarter on issues like this, but then we also have a voice that speaks for us that they wouldn't be able to do what they're doing to us right now, which is exclude us as being Americans who deserve to get help because of a fucking child support. I don't think they would do that to a voice that they can hear, but they can do that to millions of people who don't have a voice and don't even try to put their voice together to be heard. Right?
That's because it's just like, all right, just case in point. When Mother's Day come around, it's balloons, flowers, teddy bears, everything.
I was just telling somebody to yesterday, the day before yesterday.
Soon as Father's Day comes, you don't see nothing out there.
Hey, yo, can I tell you some real shit?
I don't even remember Father's Day.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
It's a regular day, but Mother's Day is a great parade.
I'm gonna make it even better for you. I'm gonna make your argument on that, what you're saying right now, I'm gonna take it a step further. Again, this is a fact. This is something that I've experienced. I don't know if y'all have. This is something that I experienced on that. What I experienced on that is when it came to Father's Day, I seen more women saying Happy Father's Day to women than they did actual men. Now, tell me I'm lying.
Preach. Yo.
Tell me I'm lying. If you could be a woman who go to bed and you told more women Happy Father's Day.
Let me tell you something. I block people over that. I block people over that because I said how many single fathers out there that don't say I'm a mother and a father. You give you your day
and he handling all his shit like how she handling all her shit.
Like on my punk, I can go there. I said, listen, even if he's a deadbeat dad, so what? He's still a dad. That's his day. Even if he's not with his kid, no parent, no mother should say they are because you don't have a. You got a dick, then you a dad. I'm sorry. Other than that,
well, the only reason I understand what you're saying, the only reason why I can understand and why I can partially, I'm gonna say partially for a reason. The only reason why I can understand what you're saying and partially, listen. Because listen, it's Happy Father's Day, not Happy Daddy's Day. You see, fathers make kids, but daddies take care of them. You understand what I'm saying? So since it's Father's Day, that any father, any man can make a kid, you know, and that makes you a father. So yes, you're right. Even a man who haven't taken care of his kids might deserve to say, you know what I'm saying, might deserve happy, right, to produce a child. Because you right. I see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say I do agree with you. But what I'm saying is those who I think deserve to get that praise on that special day is the daddies, not the fathers. The daddies are the people who wake up with these little motherfuckers and go to sleep with these little motherfuckers. Those are the daddies.
Yes, all day.
So I think it's a big difference from Father's Day and Daddy's Day, because a whole lot of niggas I know whose fathers ain't nowhere near daddies, but they was man enough to procreate and produce a child. That's what made them a father. But them actually being in that child life, being a vital instrument in that child's life, that's what made them a daddy. And a lot of dudes is falling short of that daddy part.
Absolutely. And I agree with you wholeheartedly with that. That's a whole fact. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like I tell everybody, man, if you promote that on my page, you get blocked. And don't take it personal because you knew it was coming.
I agree. You already know, you already know how I'm giving it up. So why would you even let that right?
Listen, I posted that a week before Father's Day. I said, listen, anybody that I see on my page that say Happy Mother's Day and Happy Father's Day to the mothers, you get blocked.
Right.
Oh, how could you say that? Because this mother's doing it by themselves. I said it's father's doing it. I said it's
right.
By themselves.
But you never see them getting credited. Right.
Never see a man or woman or a single father that's doing it by himself that say, yo, Happy Mother's Day, bro.
I agree. 100% agree.
No man that I know that's doing it by himself. I would never say that Happy Mother's Day.
100% agree with you.
Because first and foremost, that's an insult to him. Number one.
100% agree. Right. A direct insult too.
Yeah, so I don't know how a woman is cool with me saying that, oh yeah, I'm a mother and a father. So that means obviously that nigga jumped bail on you. So obviously it's either something over the head or something over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So don't promote that you're doing it by yourself. Because for a reason. It wasn't like y'all was doing good and the nigga jumped shit. He jumped shit when it got bad. So either it was on his part or your part, but it got bad and he jumped shit. So he wasn't that much of a good mother. I mean, a good woman.
All right, look. So if I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but we've been streaming for damn near 2 hours. This was definitely a good one tonight, and I'm going to share it. I'm also going to share it on my Facebook and other platforms. Maybe you guys should do the same as well. Anybody who's watching this, if y'all get opportunity, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button. I would say comment, but it's almost over. Y'all can share if y'all like whatever. In closing, again, the topic of the whole broadcast was basically with that stimulus package and how they turned their back on men who got child support issues. Any closing statements from you guys before we get out of here?
The system ain't shit.
All I can say is advocate, everyone. All our fellas, stand up. Let it be heard. Start a union so you can be heard and advocated for. And also,
And anybody in the near future that see this and y'all looking for people to have and like to really talk about this daddy and baby mama's bullshit going on in life, I'm definitely the guy for you. I could definitely teach you how to keep fighting.
yeah. Stay safe, everybody.
And again, I want to and again, y'all, hold on. And again, I want to say thank you, man, to Inkwell, to Earth for pulling up tonight, gracing us, gracing us with not only y'all thoughts but also y'all perspective and how y'all see on these various issues that we spoke about tonight. And I gave y'all your opportunity to say y'all last things in closing. And in closing, I'm gonna say my last thing. And my big thing is this: we don't have a voice right now as people who actually love our kids, and no one is going to be our voice for us except for us. The more it's funny because the more we different, the more we are the same. And it's funny because the more we're the same, the more it shows us how different we are. I'm thinking with enough people saying the same things and pointing in the right directions. We're not trying to heal the world, but if there is cuts around us, we're trying to heal it one band-aid at a time until we feel better as a person that's able to take on the world in order to heal it. It steps before even that. And small pockets like this, like child support, and a whole lot of other small pockets that a lot of us might overlook, plays big, pivotal, monumental roles in some of our men and women life. And we need to pay more attention about that. And again, for those men out there who is considered to be deadbeat dads, but know that they take care of their kids, and the United States has wrote you off, turned their back on you, and helping you during these times of crisis. I want to say I apologize, and I don't even apologize for the actions of America. I want to apologize for what you're going through, because what I'm going through the same thing you're going through. So, and with that being said, you guys keep your head up. Y'all all know, stay corona free. Inkwell, okay. Already know A1 Day 1 Earth. You already know I'm that tonight.
All right.
And y'all enjoy y'all night. Yeah, look, this nigga here about to get his eyes. Look, you about to get on the flight. You about to get on the flight to the UK. One blood.
Yo, boy. Remember that? Yo, E, remember that? Yo, you about to take this flight?
Right. Hey, look. That's why I said it. Just look. Ah, man.
But hey, take this flight.
I'm gonna get that out the bag. Hey, look, nigga, we used to be behind the wall, nigga, in prison.
Yo, we going on a flight. We out.
That was the code word. Look, nigga walked past the day room. Hey, look, I just got some new tickets to the UK. You taking a flight? Stay back. I'm packing right now. I basically said, nigga, we about to get high.
Yo, we was the first niggas on Spirit.
Yeah. It's been a good one, y'all.
Huh?
I said it's been a good one. It's been a real
good one. I love you, bro.
I look forward to tackling other topics with you guys in the near future. And it's funny because as we go and people see what we're doing, how our mind set up in a direction where we're going, I'm sure it's going to be people that's coming a whole lot eventually. So don't be surprised.
Yeah. The next time I'm going to have a shake up. My shit looking crazy. My beard looking funky out here.
You look like you sell Christmas trees in the summer.
I do.
You really do, right? Hey, look, I got a deal for you. Come get 30 Christmas trees for $12 right now. Come pick it up.
Not even 10.
You're 10. No, you're trying to kill the hood.
Listen, man.
Wait. I'm sorry. And I'm glad y'all prolonged this because it's something real important that I gotta say on here. From 110th to 145th Street in Harlem. I would say within the last 6 months of my life, there has been so much death going on from so many different directions, men and females. One of the latest victims to fall is a A1 Day 1 of mine who I've known since I was a little boy. Her name is Toya. She got murdered in Harlem a couple days ago. 42 years old. Beautiful. We're going to miss you, Toya. And I had to make it my business since I had the opportunity.
And they're gonna have a memorial on her for Facebook tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I believe it's for tomorrow or something like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, tomorrow 5:00 on
So yeah,
on Instagram. On the gram.
On the gram, or hey, look, just in case I'll be doing 1,000 things or something. Let's chop it up tomorrow before the nighttime or whatever. So you know what I mean,
bro, you know my number, you know everything about
me. I'm
me.
gonna holler at you, man.
All right, love you.
I love y'all
right,
too. Earth, you have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Later, y'all. Later, Earth. Peace, everybody. I really appreciate y'all coming to my live stream tonight. We spoke about some issues tonight that needed to be spoke about when it's coming to these issues of child support, the system, and the country turning their back on individuals who owe child support. And even in some of them situations, some of the men, and in some cases women, some of them people don't even deserve to be in those situations. We got to be mindful on what we do to other people. We hurt people in so many different ways. We have no idea. I literally know more men who are on child support because they broke up with a woman, didn't agree with a woman, or it just didn't go right. I rarely see a case where a woman is dead serious going to the system because she really needs that help. I'm not sitting here saying that it doesn't exist. Of course, there are women out there who really get true help from the system. But it is sad to say, some people who you put power in their hand, there is a good chance that they just might misuse their power. And there has been a part of our community that has been given a certain amount of power. And all I'm saying is I'm not sure if they've been using it correctly. And what makes me say that is I see too many of my melanated brothers being destroyed by these same entities. So it's kind of like, is an entity built to make others smile and in the process make others cry? To no extent could that be good. Even for those or the parties that do smile. How long are those smiles going to last? Those are probably going to be temporary smiles. But meanwhile, those kids that will be affected will have lifelong damage. So just remember, for your temporary smiles or your temporary gains, it's a chance your kids might have permanent damage, be missing a very important part of their life, all for your selfish, personal gains. This is Better Us, Better Life TV. Y'all take care.